Make the ground shake.
What's up, guys? Steve from Warrior Planet Tanks. And right here what we are looking at is the Pantanal tank, believe it or not. So it's been about a year since I last filmed this bad boy. And if you guys watched the last time I filmed it, it looked a lot different. And it was the Earth Day special video. And I said in that video that I was gonna let it go. I was gonna do an experiment and see what it would do in nature, trying to emulate the season. So we went through the first season, I evolved it into the second season, and now it's in the dry season, if you will. So basically think about it as a lot of your marginals have already flowered, went to seed, your water reduction, getting ready to go into the complete dry season, which is evaporated pools until the rains come back, and the flooding takes place again, and the life cycle replicates itself. So this is the stage we're at right now. And when I said I wasn't going to do anything to this tank other than keep water in it and keep the fish fed, I wasn't playing. I wasn't BSing. So as you can see, I'm amazed this ruffled sword is still alive. If you can see that. The Tiger Lotus is doing what Tiger Lotus is doing. We've actually got about 4 or 5 blooms out of this guy. The Blairy in the back is doing good. As you can see, it's decent. I mean, it could be better, but it is what it is. There's a red flame that you can't see. And I'm going to show you guys why you can't see anything in here. So, let's pan up. Y'all see that? That is Salvinia. I think it's Salvinia minima, but Salvinia for conversation's sake. So against my better judgment, right, I'll put some Salvinia in here. I have a bunch. I can't get rid of it fast enough. So if you guys want some, send me an email. For a small fee, I can give you some Salvinia, as long as it's legal in your state. So when I started this thing, I wanted something on the top that was quote unquote manageable. Obviously water hyacinth is out of the question. That was really what I wanted. Water lettuce would have been great too. Once again, out of the question, simply because I'm running a 55-gallon no canopy with LED strip lights. So the next best thing to keep it full, I mean, I could have reduced the water level and that would have looked awesome. I think a light bulb just went off in my head. I might do that. But moving forward, I started off, I had some Philanthus fluitans in here, folks. And if you don't know, Philanthus fluitans is red-rooted floater. So when I had the red-rooted floater in here, I also had some Buenos Aires tetras in here. And they ate it. They ate it all. So I was like, okay. For the most part, the Zincari, the Tiger Lotus, did the job and provided a little bit of cover on the top to give me the look and the effect that I was going for, but it just wasn't enough. I wanted to see the vascular root structure of floating plants to provide that sense of realness and to really kind of allude to what a marginal pond, a Pantanal type pond, what it looked like in this particular region during the variations of the water cycle, the fluctuations, so on and so forth. So I wanted to emulate that. So I put the stuff in here, and as you can see, it is a lush carpet. Bruce Lee could walk across this thing if he was still alive. You know what I'm saying? So I remove it periodically, but I wanted to film this tank in its current state as is before I get to touching on it, because I'm about to do that. Not today, but here in the near future, real soon in fact, we're going to be changing this bad boy up a little bit. And I wanted to capture it in its present state. I told you guys I don't film video live, man. I ain't finna just do that. This was an experiment. And I wanted everybody to be able to benefit from this in case you choose to do this yourself. Then I just noticed something when I was tussling around with this bad boy. I must have been doing something. I don't know how or when it happened, but this tank hasn't had a heater on it for upwards of about 8 months. I had no idea. It's just been completely unplugged. And I go to check the thermometer. This water is like 62 degrees right now. If I put my hand up to it, sorry guys, sorry fish, that water cold as hell, y'all. So that probably might be why, you know, my swords are in this weird stagnant growth. No ferts, no dosing, no nothing. The new growth, you can tell is iron deficient as hell. You can see the yellowing tips on some of these swords and stuff. Look at that, just straight up all kinds of nutrient deficiency going on, which I think is cool because, you know, there ain't no gardener in nature. So I'm gonna bounce this one back and get it looking good, get it looking decent again. Haven't lost any fish. Prostellas are still in there. The HY511s are still in there. I added some Von Rios. Still got the Prostellas and the Black Phantoms, all still in there. Angels are still in there, as well as the I had 2 kinds of corridors in there. I had a pygmy and a Hasprosis Cory, and they're in there. I added some Plecos. The ones I had in there, I took them out. They were Gibbs, and a little bit too big if they're outside. And I ended up putting some L184s in there. I don't know if you can see. There's one right there. It's a bristlenose Pleco, basically. But so far, it's been a cool little project. I mean, I'm fighting this glare. Y'all see I got my GHAC shirt on? Greater Houston Aquarium Club. There's one of my angels over here. If you can see him or her. There he is. Growing out quite nicely. Silver, just a plain silver. Here, let me hit this light. There you go. Now you can see it. Doing this thing. Everything's going good for the most part. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of this mess up here so y'all can see what I'm talking about, man. It's like a night and day difference. Look at that. Like, yeah, talk about a let there be light moment, you know. So we got a few seconds. We got a few seconds before the carpet takes back over. But that's what you're looking at, and still got the botanicals and everything in there. But like I said, I mean, it's a huge difference. Look at all that. Look at all that Salvinia. Let's see if I can get up here on this. So this tons is literally inundated with Salvinia. I have no idea how this Tiger Lotus, this Nymphaeus incari, this Tiger Lotus is still able to produce these leaves and grow. And you know, Tiger Lotus ain't, I don't think it's native. I think it's African. I don't think it's South American. But this stuff, look at the different kinds of growth forms on this stuff right here. It's definitely propagated. No problem whatsoever. And the crazy thing about these floaters is they do vegetatively propagate. But yeah, this is what you got, guys. Look at this. So, and that's what you got here. And that's basically sediment stirred up in the water column, making it, that's turbidity, what you see, and the glass is clean, so we're good on that end. And my hands are clean too. I mean, obviously, I don't want to kill nothing. But there's your other botanical corner. Like I said, I don't know how some of these plants manage to live without a heater for as long as they have, much less keep growing because they don't get any light. Love experiments, but I'm tired of it. I want to do something different with this one, so I'm going to emulate the next season, and the next season we're going to emulate is the rainy season, so the flooding stage. So just about all that floaty stuff is going to go. All your floating plants there, they're going to go. We're going to get rid of some of the detritus at the bottom. We're going to put a new recharge on the tannin package because that would wash down during the initial stages of the rainy season, and then you get your tannins back after, you know, everything levels out. So we're going to do that one. So we're going back dark. We're going to go gas station coffee dark again. Then we're going to boost up the plant load in here again. The fish load is fine. I'm going to boost up the temperature a little bit, and I'm going to boost up the plant load. So just real quick, I wanted to give you guys an update, capture this one last time as is before I go ahead and change it up. And we're gonna keep this experiment pushing. I mean, if you guys have been watching this thing, I have transformed this thing so many times since I put it up, you know, and it's just amazing to start a project, stick with it, develop it, you know. And I know I mentioned in the why am I not posting to YouTube lately, that I would show some of the projects that I'm still doing, that I started with you guys, and we would go from there. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys. Have a great rest of the week. This is Steve from Warrior Planet Tanks. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Guys, if you want to get my videos, if you like my content, if you appreciate my content, and you want to be notified every time I post a video, please click the notification bell. I promise I will not jam your inbox full of annoying notifications because I'm not a very prolific poster. I try to post 2 to 3 times a month. That's sufficient for me. I mean, you really can't grow plants faster than that. All right, once again, guys, thank you guys. I love you guys. This is Steve from Warrior Planet Tanks, and I am out.